Our next guest is one of our boxer mixes, one of two boxer mixes we have right now. This is the female. This is Pineapple. She's got this great brindle and white coat. If you are looking for a male boxer mix, we also have Turner. He acquired that name because he looks like Hooch from Turner and Hooch. A little bit there in his face. So we do have two options. One of the best things about Pineapple, though, is her underbite. I love it. It's super cute. She's either showing you her bottom teethers or her jowls get stuck in her canines and she's, showing you all of her teeth all the time. She's a really sweet dog with a great smile. She enjoys affection, but she can be pretty active. You wouldn't think that, given her size, that she would be jumping up the way that she does. But when she sees the other dogs walk by, she gets really excited and she's all jumping all over the place. She does really well with them. In fact, they were doing some, I believe, parallel walks the other day they were telling me about. So she is going to be a dog that probably will do pretty well with existing dogs in the household. But because, obviously she's a little bit on the thinner side, thinking about resource guarding, making sure you're feeding your animals separately, not tossing food out onto the floor, because, she definitely wants to be able to have access to food. Doesn't really dig the toys. She hasn't really figured out toys, but you can see she really loves petting and affection with humans. She knows how to sit already, which is a really nice thing. So that really helps with, working on good manners when they already have that existing sit down. And our staff have just fallen in love with her and are definitely looking to find her the best possible home where she's going to get all of the care and love that she deserves.
As you mentioned, viewers can probably see she's a little bit thin. So what are we doing to get her back to a healthy weight?
So a lot of people think that when, you get a dog that comes in that's thin, you just feed them. That's actually not the way to go. You want to start slowly building up their caloric intake, because if you feed them too much too fast, you can actually cause other medical conditions. Turner, the other boxer mix, is on the thin side as well. So we have them on, special diets where we're slowly, upping their level of food. And that's another thing we talked about a little bit about resource guarding. Like, she's still learning that food is readily available to her. A lot of the animals, whether they're, when they're stray, whether they're thin or not, are like, well, all this food is here. I better eat it now because I might not have access to it later. So, when she sees, a treat pouch, she's going to try to eat all the treats in the treat pouch, whether that's good for her or not. So really paying attention to that. She's about 32 pounds right now. She did get tons of dewormers and things like that to make sure it wasn't a medical condition that was, keeping her thin. She, according to our vet, has to gain about 15 more pounds, like 46 to 50 pounds is going to be her ideal weight. So she needs a family that's going to help her continue with that journey. She's been with us a little while before we put her on the adoption floor because we had to get her to a healthier weight before we could even make her available. But if you want to continue to help Pineapple with her journey and give her all that special love and TLC that she needs, you can go to visitfcac.as.me to start that next phase.